Today, the treatment of infertility is getting revolutionized. From a single physician treatment, it has now become a joint effort by different allied responsibilities like reproductive medicine, reproductive surgery, andrology and sexology, imaging department, and embryology. This is the unique feature of craft, to have all the subspecialties under one roof.
Here at Craft, we evaluate both the partners clinically as well as by hormonal assays and imaging studies to assess the severity and depth of the disease. At the end of the day, we counsel the patients regarding the future plan of actions. They may either have to go for a medical treatment or sometimes surgical corrections by laparoscopic surgery for the female factor, or they may have to go for one of the ART procedures.
Over the past 20 years, we have done more than 30,000 laparoscopic surgeries without any major complications. We have also reported several pregnancies following laparoscopic reversal of sterilization. Craft has one of the largest and fully equipped IVF laboratories in the world. Short span of time since its inception, Craft could achieve several firsts in the state and within the country.
We have a very strict non-donor policy at Craft, and all your gametes are very precious to us. Be it the sperm, the oocytes or embryos, we always cryopreserve them for future use. We are also constantly updating ourselves and doing research to improve our pregnancy rates, so you all can go home with the baby, and all this cost we are trying very hard to give it at a lesser cost and at affordable rate. We are very happy to say that we have more than 6,000 babies born out of all these IVF ICSI procedures at Craft, and 1,000 babies from fathers with no sperm in their ejaculate. That means the azoospermic males. And we also have more than 1,000 babies delivered from the cryopreserved embryos. Unlike the other centers, I can confidently say that all these babies, they have a 100% parentage certificate. They were born out of their parents' own gametes. We have not used any donor gametes to achieve these pregnancies.
The team at Craft has a 20 years long experience in handling high risk pregnancy cases. Pregnancies often become high risk due to the changes in the lifestyle patterns and also due to the conceptions occurring in the late years.
As we discussed earlier, a full-fledged team approach makes the treatment of infertility very simple, cost-effective and fruitful. The biggest challenge that we are facing in terms of success rate or pregnancy rate is the latecomers, means couples coming after the age of 39-40 years or having had multiple surgeries either on the testicles or on their uterus or ovaries. They are the biggest problem makers because the yield of the oocytes or eggs and ultimately the pregnancy rate will be very, very less for them.
With a perinatal mortality rate of 2 per 1,000, our success rate is at par with the best center in the world.
Our strict adherence to the non-donor policy, coupled with our enormous success rate, has allowed lots of couples both from India as well as abroad to have enough confidence in our center. This has made us to handle large number of failed IVF ICSI failures elsewhere in different centers of the country as well as worldwide abroad. Recently, we had a couple who had 9 failed IVF ICSI attempts elsewhere in different centers in the country, and we had a pregnancy for that patient. This has also led us to formulate a special unit considering the fact that we have enormous number of poor responder cases and multiple failed IVF cases. So we have a special unit to tackle those patients. And introduction of micro-TISA is also one of our steps to increase the success rate in such couples with multiple failed IVF failures.
This was crucial for us to set up this new technique of the microsurgical sperm extraction, which requires a lot of investment in terms of the facilities itself, but also along with the staff that we need to set up this very complex surgery, equipment which needs to be on top level, and also the infrastructure itself needs to be of high quality.
As a whole, we are combining male infertility and then erectile dysfunction and sexology, psychiatric aspects, and then to bring into a full-fledged department of andrology and sexology for the first time in the Kraft Hospital, and nowhere it is dealt in a combined manner.
I was very impressed by the quality of the facilities that I found here at Kraft Hospitals in Kodangalur. I am traveling to many IVF centers around the world, and I can rank Kraft Hospitals among the best. This hospital has a top IVF laboratory. The embryology staff is really very professional, and they can really do a great job. I was very impressed also by the quality of the team that I found here, and it was crucial for us to achieve the excellent results that we are now achieving with this technique. Quality of the infrastructure of the hospital is great. I found here the best equipment to perform the surgery, the best sort of operating microscope that I can find around the world. I found here excellent staff, nurses, technicians, people that are helping us at the operating room, anesthesiologists, and also excellent team in the IVF laboratory. They're among the best that I have ever met. So all these things together made this project so successful.
In addition, we also have a good team of obstetricians and a level 3 NICU to take care of the pregnancy.
At Kraft, we have 30-bedded NICU with level 3 care. We use most modern technologies including high-frequency ventilation, conventional ventilation, in-house ABG machines, etc.
Having a child is the greatest blessing a couple can have in their lifetime. Over the past 2 decades, Kraft Hospital and team has been there with those barren couples to fulfill their dreams and to deliver the joy of a new life.
Crafting motherhood, delivering smiles. Kraft Fertility Centre, caring couples. Visit craftivf.com.